Well, hello everyone, and welcome to your Scorpio New Moon Astrology Energy Report and Guided Meditation for November 1st of 2024. I am Susan Saucier, your spiritual intuitive coach. First, happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. Please note that this report is for everyone. If you know your birth chart, you can look to see where Scorpio is, what house it is in, and it may help you know what area of your life you're working on during this time. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, well, you just might feel this a bit more deeply. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoy the message and the meditation, and if you do, please hit the subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment, share with others, give a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. And a quick shout out and thank you to all of my current subscribers. Thank you so much for all you do and the wonderful comments you leave. I do appreciate all of you. And for those of you who wish to go directly to the guided meditation, I have placed a timestamp below. So let's begin first by talking about what you may experience in your world over the next few weeks. And I like to start with reviewing some of the negative and positive aspects of Scorpio. I review these because during this phase, you might find that yourself or the people in your life are showing up with this type of energy. So some of the negative aspects that you may encounter from Scorpio are being jealous and possessive, secretive, resentful, stubborn, controlling, and dominating. And then some of the positive sides that you may see is feeling brave and faithful and ambitious, loyal and focused and compassionate. Now, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation and destruction, which is associated with sex, death, and transformation. So you might feel things a bit deeply with this. There could be a lot of things falling out, even though it's a new moon, but also that is taking place so that the transformation can show up. Scorpio is a water sign, and they are said to be magnetic and charismatic in their love lives. They are also said to be loyal once they are in a committed relationship. Scorpios are most compatible with other water signs. Now, Scorpio's zodiac symbol is the scorpion. Scorpios are said to be intense, very passionate and magnetic, as I mentioned, with a tough protective shell. They're also known for being able to detect other people's thoughts and desires. Most of them have a very high intuition. And they also have what I like to call the stinger. They can be so incredibly wonderful and kind and loving because they are. But if you rub them the wrong way, you never know when that stinger is going to come out, and they can be brutal with it. Now let's begin by talking about the new moon in Scorpio. Well, first it is on 11/1. So if I look at numerology, that's like 111, and that is a very high vibrational angel number. So I feel like at this time that it falls on 11/1, we are also being embraced by the angelic realm, and to have that support and that guidance be really strong during this time. Now, the past eclipses have possibly, shifted some things in your life, created some themes, whatever it may be. You may feel like almost an undercurrent of intensity that's kind of below the surface. And it's okay. It's safe. It's just understanding that you are at a point in time in your life where you need to observe what's going on in your inner world. I know a lot of times we can become so confused and taken in by the outside world and all the things that are going on in our personal lives as well as, globally. That being said, the new moon in Scorpio is really wanting you to go within, really tap into the power of what you hold inside of you, because that is where your creativity and your perception of the world really starts. It's within you and how you are seeing things and how you're dealing with things and how many things you have buried in your closet that you have not wanted to deal with. And unfortunately, this is a time where it's going to be important to really do that. And I say unfortunately because I know for some of you, it's easy to just put the blinders on and leave everything stuck in the closet. You don't want to deal with it. It's over and done with in your mind. But at the same point, it's something that pops into your mind a little too frequently. You think about it. It might make you angry. It might make you resentful. It might make you feel guilt or shame. Whatever it is, they're heavy negative emotions you don't want to deal with. So you either ignore them, put them away, busy yourself with something else. They're just festering in there. They're just sitting there waiting for another time to pop up. So it's time, like right now, during this new moon in Scorpio, to really, really go deep, go inside, and tap into those parts of you that you've ignored, and bring along your inner child, because he or she is really needing this attention right now as well. I know you have many goals, and they may just be something in your relationships or your career or whatever, just happiness in general that you are choosing to go for in your life. But in order to achieve these things, it's really important that you take the time to acknowledge the parts that you've been ignoring, to let some healing happen during this phase. It's so incredibly powerful, the energy that's coming with this new moon to support that I really hope you will set aside some time where you can honor yourself and your inner child. Understand that while these wounds are perhaps heavy and deep and raw, they also are a part of you. And those pieces aren't going to go away, but they can dissipate when you sit with them, when you give them love and attention, understanding and compassion. And the Scorpio New Moon is really offering support for that. Now, if you think back to June of this year and look at what was going on in your life, I don't know if some of you journal or write notes down, but it is important to do that because some of you might be able to just think off the top of your head and remember specifically some issues you went through in June, but others may not. And it's important to be able to do that and look back because it's going to help you understand some of the challenges that you might feel that you're going to be working on during this time. Now, this particular new moon is really about going deep, as I've been mentioning, but I want to talk about going deep into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like 90% of your mind. Your conscious mind is how you're thinking and talking and speaking like I'm doing right now. But your subconscious mind is kind of like your hard drive. It's holding and storing all the stuff that's happened ever since you were in your mother's womb. And those precious moments were pretty much being in the womb to about age 8, where you were really absorbing everything going on in your world. And that means the good, the bad, whatever it may be. It was what became your perception of how you believed yourself to be in this world. And we carry those limiting beliefs and doubts and fears, also joy and happiness and good things as well. We carry them throughout our lives until we are able to sit and understand why we are behaving certain ways or why we're reacting and feeling certain emotions. So during this time, your shadow self is going to be showing up. And it's going to be knocking on your door. It's going to be playing havoc in your mind and in your heart and making you feel things. And again, you can be that type that really wants to push it aside. I mean, hey, I am known for that. Back in the day, I could easily just, nope, not dealing with that today. And I just want to be happy and go about my day. But it catches up with you. At some point in your life, it's going to really be saying, I need your attention so we can fix this because I'm not going to go away until you give me that attention. When you schedule some time, even if it's 15 minutes, you're worth it. Like, I know a lot of you, I don't have time for this. I'm doing that. I'm running here. I've got kids. I've got work. But you've got yourself and you've got your inner child. And when you keep ignoring that inner child, you're ignoring a part of you that's so, so big and needing that love and support. And it will feel neglected. And then you feel neglected. You feel unworthy and you're not even sure why. So use this time to really sit with those parts of yourself. Your subconscious mind is holding the key to how you want to evolve. Now, I will mention also that your subconscious mind lives in habits and patterns, which I talk about a lot. That being said, if you want something to change and shift in your life, let's say you have a part of you that you've been ignoring, that's been really feeling neglected or feeling unworthy and not loved, and you sit with yourself and your inner child and all these emotions come up, you notice yourself repeating a pattern. Maybe it's self-sabotage. Maybe you get in a relationship and somehow, some way, when it gets to feeling good and happy, you find fault, whether it's with them or yourself or something, because there's a fear, there's a doubt, there's a part of you that says, hey, remember, we are used to feeling chaos and drama, so we must create it in order to feel familiar and in that safe pattern again. The subconscious mind does not understand what is best for you and what is not good for you. It just does what you feed it, what you feel with your emotions, what you think about the most, and what you repeat often. I would like you to be able to really go deep, go inside yourself, sit with that inner child, let the emotions come up, examine them, perhaps journal, write them down. And if you can do this by water, by a pond, by a lake, it's soothing, it's helpful because Scorpio is a water sign and that water is going to help with the emotions because water does represent your emotions. So if you can maybe even have a nice night with candles sitting in the tub and really let yourself feel what's been holding you back. Feel what's keeping you in a place where you're not really wanting to stay. What parts of you have you been holding on to since you were a little child that you can really notice in your life today? What's familiar? And sometimes it can be something that's not very wonderful. It can be that you're used to drama. It feels safer to stay in that drama than it does to go step out of it. Because what would you do and what would you feel like if everything was going smoothly? You'd be waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that's your subconscious mind who thinks it's protecting you, saying, hey, I want to make sure we got your back. So let's make sure you're paying attention that anything bad could happen at any moment. It's you training your body to not react. And this is where some breathing techniques could really come in handy. When you breathe, you are regulating your nervous system. And your nervous system can become so dysregulated when you have anxiety, when you have stress, when you have triggers. And some of us can be triggered just by a song on the radio. Some can be triggered by, a familiar smell or a sound or a person. It doesn't matter. Noticing your body's going into that dysregulation, kind of like a fight or flight mode. And if you continue to do this all the time, again, your subconscious mind, let's just say you've gone through that and your subconscious mind is used to it. It creates the pattern. It says, again, hey, you're too calm right now. Remember when so-and-so did this or said this to you? And then it flares off this fire into your heart and your emotions get all crazy and you start feeling that anxiety and anger and resentment. And that's familiar. And your body goes, your subconscious and your body say, hey, well, at least we warned you. You're back to where we needed you to be. It's taken the time to notice, really be aware. This is also a time of awareness for yourself. You want to change. You want to have a life that you've dreamed of. You are the only one that can change you. You can't change another. You can't change your past, but you can change your future. And it all starts with this beautiful new moon in Scorpio that's asking you to dig really, really deep, to go inside, to find the parts of you that you've put in some hidden closets that rear their ugly heads every once in a while and that put the stop signs up when you try to do something different, that you need to sit with, that you need to love and give attention to and just process the information it gives you so you can understand. Don't be judgmental. Don't judge yourself and get all crazy or angry about what could have, would have, should have been. Instead, look at the lesson and the gift it gives you to learn that, to grow from it, to put it in perspective, and to know that you are worthy of a life that you desire, filled with love, happiness, joy, great health, laughter. Now, if you have health issues, it's really important you understand that your body, your physical body, has said, hey, I have been in stress mode for too long and I've been dysregulated. So now my immune system is gone down the toilet and I can only help you so much. So I'm going to start attacking certain things in your body. I am giving you an alarm system. I'm letting you know something is not being looked after. So when your body is reacting or flaring up and you're having issues or you have some form of disability or disease, pay attention to where it is in your body. Pay attention to why it's showing up. If you do some soothing with yourself and your inner child, you may just find what you're seeking to be able to heal those pains or those disturbances in your body. Deep breathing, again, will help regulate yourself because it helps the mind switch off. It helps you go into your heart. Slow, deep breaths keeps the stress away. Remember, you're exactly where you are supposed to be. You have free will to change or stay in the same routine and pattern. Life does not come with any guarantees, but you're doing just fine. You can make the change. This powerful Scorpio New Moon is giving you lots of strength and perseverance to go through and make that jump, make that change. Step into the life that you desire. Be okay with it. Assure yourself that it's safe to do so. Don't worry about failing or pass or fail or right or wrong. It's what feels right in your heart. That's what you go for. You are on a journey of learning, evolving, and expanding your wings. Remember that whatever lessons keep showing up for you, they are what you came here to learn and overcome, and you will overcome them when you apply yourself and you become aware of what it's teaching you. All the life experiences you have endured so far, they carry the missing pieces that will help you move through life more successfully. Always remember that your angels, guides, and your spirit team, they are right by your side, supporting you every step of the way with your Creator and the universe. And if you feel alone, it can be rough, but it's important to understand that you truly are not alone. It's learning to be with yourself and only yourself at times, and to love yourself so unconditionally that that love fills you up so much that instead of feeling lonely, you begin to feel joy and gratitude. You are divine love and light. You are more than your pain, and you're more than your scars. You're more than your fear. All of these are wonderful, beautiful gold medals that you have really pushed yourself through to show the strength and the perseverance you do have. You're amazing. You've got this. Now, if you enjoyed this, I hope you will give a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, I do hope you subscribe. And if you're interested in preparing your space for the new moon, I've put a link below for that. And if you're ready to enjoy your new moon guided meditation, well, find a comfortable place and let's begin. Close your eyes and take a nice, deep, cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Asking the universe, God, your creator, to shine light on you during this new moon. And as we join together in love and harmony to create your new world, We ask to be embraced in the highest vibration of pure divine love and pure healing white light, surrounding you with peace, love, happiness and joy, gratitude, safety and protection. Now allow any thoughts that may come into your mind to simply drift up and away, clearing away any clutter that has been clouding your mind, knowing that you can tend to these thoughts later if they are needed. But right now, it's time to allow your body and your mind to relax, to let go, letting all those thoughts drift up and away, making room for clarity to come through. Just letting that space free up, release. For this is your time and your space where you're granting your body and your mind and your spirit the opportunity to design and create a beautiful frequency of high vibrational love and light. Take another deep breath in through your nose and slowly release through your mouth. Notice how your body is responding by relaxing even deeper now, entering into this process of creating your new world, asking Archangel Michael from the south to join you on this journey, bringing safety and protection, asking Archangel Raphael from the east to bring healing as you reclaim your power and leave behind what no longer serves you. Calling in Archangel Uriel from the north and asking for stability and balance in your life. And calling in Archangel Gabriel from the west to shower you with pure, cleansing, white, healing light, love, and peace as you transition from one dimension to the next, letting your body and your mind relax even deeper now, feeling yourself drifting and floating, looking out on the horizon to your future and what you desire. Allow the energy to fill you up with amazing new creative thoughts and ideas. And these thoughts and ideas will bring about the desire that you wish for in your life. And when you see and feel what it is you're wishing to bring into your life, notice what emotion you're feeling. And let that emotion become so big that it's flowing through your entire body and you can feel it. Your mind, your thoughts, your energy. Allow it to flow into your world by enhancing the relationship you have with yourself. Notice that you're talking to yourself with loving words and encouragement. Loving yourself unconditionally. Know that you are worthy to receive the blessings that you desire in your life. And this beautiful energy is now enhancing the relationship you have with others, letting you connect on a deeper level. Letting those walls you have built around your heart begin to slowly come down so you can fill them up with loving relationships that you seek. Instead of fear-based, they are now filled with love so that you can attract the right kind of loving relationships that you seek in your life. Now you can feel the energy in your body shifting even more as it's creating balance in the relationships you have with everything in your life, not just people, but creating a balance with the relationship you have with money. Understanding that it's not the money you've been seeking, it's the emotion that you know it will give you. Perhaps it's happiness or relief or joy, freedom, whatever it may be. Let that emotion flow through your body right now and let yourself feel the gratitude of having all that you desire. Be open to receive, planting those seeds, watching them grow and unfolding in your life. Now I want you to think in your mind of a situation or a relationship, something that has been taking up some space in your mind and in your world and your thoughts and your feelings. What has been keeping you stuck? And ask that you can receive clarity on how to move forward. And whether you receive some clarity right now or in the near future, just know that it's done. Know that the clarity is there to bring about the desire that you're seeking. And what is it that you value about yourself and that you value about the world you live in, and how you would like others to value you? Now, as you expand your wings and enhance the way you communicate with others as well, and how you communicate with yourself, know that when you speak lovingly to yourself and you respect yourself, you are teaching others to do the same. Let that emotion fill you up, how it feels to have others treat you the way you truly want to be treated. Now going forward, you will notice when that heavy part of you, the inner critic, shows up, and you will understand the wounds that present themselves to you, because this allows you to bring love and nurturing to that part of you so you can release it into the violet flame, the beautiful purple violet flame. Now invite your inner child to join you on this journey. Give your little one lots of love and support. And let your little one show you and remind you of how creative your imagination can be, and where in your life you can find more balance and harmony when you get out of your own way. Now let that inner child bring up to the surface some of the wounds and the junk that you've put away in the closet that you haven't been wanting to deal with. Knowing that it's safe, you are surrounded by love and light and safety. And it's okay to feel these emotions. It's okay to Let your inner child bring you wisdom and knowledge as to how you can move forward in your life by shedding these old wounds that you no longer need to keep with you. Take a moment now to sit with your inner child and to feel the emotions and to just let go. Just release. Just breathe. Nice and slow. Releasing all the stuff that you've been carrying, that you know in your heart you no longer need to hold on to. Letting your inner child know how much he or she is loved, and that you will no longer ignore them when they are needing your attention. Feel that beautiful, divine, unconditional love surround you and your inner child, and let the healing take place. Now love that inner child and let that inner child love you back. Take the time you need to spend together. Knowing you can always connect with your inner child anytime you desire. Now it's time to set your intention. How do you want your relationships to look and feel? With everyone and everything in your life, what experiences do you want to have? Now, as you transition from this world as we know it into a new reality of being, recognize that you're simply floating between dimensions, preparing to transition, to change where needed, to create the world that you want for yourself. The power you hold is within you, and it always has been. It is you and only you who can make that choice. Now see yourself looking up into the sky at that beautiful stars, and you can feel a breeze across your face, smelling the fresh air, taking a deep breath, manifesting what you desire in your life by feeling it, seeing it in your mind, and letting every emotion you choose for your future that you desire to come to the forefront. Feel it. See it before you. Brighten the colors, turn up the volume, let it all unfold, and act as if you have already received all your wishes, and feel that gratitude flow through your entire body. Know that it is done, and that everything will unfold for your highest good and the highest good of all. And so it is. Taking a long, slow, deep breath through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Have a wonderful day, my friend. Namaste.